Things I wished my mother told me. Episode 2. The Gift of Kindness. The village of Tembiko thrived in harmony. Its people united by shared traditions and values. Chioma, having learnt the importance of patience, now embraced another lesson her mother Mama Mbali held dear. Kindness. Kindness, Mama Mbali often said, was the bridge that connected hearts, the thread that wove communities together. One afternoon, as the sun bathed the village in golden light, Chioma was helping her mother prepare a feast. The aroma of spices filled the air, mingling with the laughter of children playing nearby. Chioma enjoyed these moments, feeling the warmth of community and family. Suddenly, a commotion arose at the village's edge. Chioma and Mama Mbali hurried to see what was happening. There, standing with a mix of curiosity and caution, was a stranger. His clothes were tattered, and his face bore the marks of a long journey. The villagers whispered among themselves. Chioma, however, saw the fatigue in his eyes and the weariness in his stance. She stepped forward and addressed him. "Welcome to Tembiko. My name is Chioma. How can we help you?" The stranger's name was Kofi, and he explained that he was a traveler from a distant land. He had lost his way and had been wandering for days without food or shelter. The villagers, though still cautious, were moved by his plight. Mama Mbali, with her ever-compassionate heart, invited Kofi to their home. "You must be hungry. Come, join us for the feast," she said warmly. Kofi's eyes filled with gratitude as he followed them. At their home, Chioma and Mama Mbali offered him food and a place to rest. Kofi ate ravenously, and as he did, he shared his story. He was a merchant who had set out to trade goods, but had been separated from his caravan during a storm. Since then, he had been wandering, hoping to find his way back. As the evening progressed, Chioma noticed how Kofi's presence brought out different reactions in the villagers. Some were kind and welcoming, while others remained suspicious. She pondered on the nature of kindness and how it could transform a person's life. In the days that followed, Kofi became a part of the village. He helped with chores, shared stories of his travels, and showed the children how to make crafts from simple materials. Chioma observed how Kofi's kindness towards the villagers slowly broke down their initial mistrust. His actions spoke louder than words, demonstrating that kindness could build bridges where there was once walls. One morning, as Chioma was fetching water from the river, she saw Kofi sitting by the water's edge, looking troubled. She approached him and sat down beside him. "What's wrong, Kofi?" she asked gently. Kofi sighed. "I am grateful for the kindness I have received here, but I'm worried about my family back home. They must be worried, sick about me." Chioma felt a pang of sympathy. She couldn't imagine being separated from her loved ones for so long. She thought about how she could help Kofi find his way back. An idea formed in her mind. "Aha! Kofi, tell me about your home and the route you took. Maybe we can find a way to help you," she suggested. Kofi's face brightened, and he began to describe his village and the path he had taken. Chioma listened attentively, taking mental notes. She decided to consult the village elders, hoping their wisdom could provide a solution. The elders, impressed by Chioma's determination and kindness, gathered to discuss Kofi's plight. They pored over old maps and considered the safest routes. After much deliberation, they devised a plan to help Kofi return home. Over the next few days, the villagers came together, preparing provisions and mapping out the journey. Kofi was overwhelmed by their kindness and generosity. He felt a deep sense of gratitude towards the people of Tembiko, especially Chioma and Mama Mbali, who had taken him in without hesitation. On the day of his departure, the entire village gathered to bid Kofi farewell. He stood before them, his heart full of emotion. "I cannot express how grateful I am for your kindness," Kofi said. "You welcomed the stranger into your midst and treated me like family. I will never forget this, and I hope to repay your kindness one day." Chioma stepped forward and handed Kofi a small pouch. "This is a token from Tembiko. It contains seeds from our village. Plant them in your homeland and let them remind you of the kindness you found here." Kofi accepted the pouch with tears in his eyes. He hugged Chioma and Mama Mbali, thanking them once again. Then, with the villagers' blessings, he set off on his journey. Weeks passed, and life in Tembiko returned to normal. Yet, the story of Kofi and the kindness he had experienced remained a cherished memory. Chioma continued to ponder the lesson of kindness and understanding its profound impacts. One day, a group of travelers arrived in Tembiko, bringing news from distant lands. Among them was a messenger who carried a letter addressed to Chioma and Mama Mbali. The letter was from Kofi. It detailed his safe return home and how he had shared the story of Tembiko's kindness with his village. He wrote about planting the seeds Chioma had given him, which had sprouted into beautiful plants that now adorned his village. Kofi's letter also spoke of a prosperous trade route established between his village and Tembiko. Thanks to the goodwill fostered by their kindness, the villagers of Tembiko were overjoyed, realizing that their act of kindness had not only helped Kofi, but had also brought new opportunities for their own community. Chioma felt a deep sense of fulfillment. She has learned that kindness was not just a fleeting gesture, but a powerful force that could create lasting change. She saw how kindness could ripple outwards, touching lives and building connections across distance. One afternoon, as Chioma sat by the river, Mama Mbali joined her. They watched the sun set, painting the skies in hues of orange and pink. "Kindness is like the river," Mama Mbali said softly. "It flows, nurtures, and connects. It can carve its way through even the hardest obstacles, creating paths where there were none." Chioma nodded. Understanding the depth of her mother's words, she realized that kindness, like the river, could shape the world in ways both seen and unseen. It was a lesson she would carry with her always, guiding her actions and shaping her heart. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Chioma felt a profound sense of peace. She knew that kindness was not just a virtue, but a way of life. It was a gift that she could give and receive, a bridge that connected her to others, and a thread that wove her community together. The story of Kofi and the village of Tembiko became a cherished tale passed down through generations. It reminded the people of the enduring power of kindness and the lasting impact it could have on the world. And so, in the village of Tembiko, the lesson of kindness thrived, nurtured by the hearts and hands of its people. It was a legacy that Chioma and her mother had helped to create. The moral lesson of the story. Kindness is a powerful force that can create lasting change in people's lives. Thank you so much for watching. See you in my next one. Bye.